Look at that.
I've never claimed to be a good boy. That light is a long day, 'cause I got stuck in the war's grave. Once with bullets and one's in my head, but you made it so easy to let go. Now I'm on the road, and the shore's deafening. So I will walk with the devil. My rivals best be careful, 'cause when you're already dead, there's no gun at your head. You're finally free. I shook hands with the devil. Oh, this time best be careful, 'cause when you're already dead, there's no rope for your neck. You're finally free. Yeah, I walk with the devil.
Good morning, everybody. Right, we've got a very old manky piece of chain there. First row.
And I think that's a handle off a knife, and we're not sure if that's off a barrel. As you can see, you've got those round things on the bottom. Bit unusual, so don't know.
Just an old bike pedal there. Just a manky old bent piece of bar. I think that's part of an old front of a Victorian fireplace. If you look at this, look, this is one of the reasons we do this, to get all this out of the water. Imagine what that does to the poor swans and ducks and the fish. Disgusting.
Well, I think I've found the top half of that barrel. So there you go. It's the top half. Piece of angline, I think. But an old saucepan with no bottom. Well, we've kind of discovered what they are. They're old bins. Yeah, not barrels, bins, or a load of rubbish. I've just pulled that up. Bit of a tube just came off it. Look at the end of it. But not sure what it's off. Off a drill or off a winding arm for something. Yeah. Kirsty might have hit the nail on the head with this one. Pedal off a motorbike, so I should know that, because I used to ride bikes.
Get a bike.
Oh well. But yeah.
More bits of old bike, handlebars, and we're putting out lots of spokes, hundreds of them.
What they're doing is they're putting a...
Just found an old German 10 Pfennig there.
Oh wow.
You see? It's got Deutschland on the back.
And I've just pulled that out. No idea what it is. So, cogs, I don't know. But look at that, what a shame. Beautiful panelled bottle. Well, it's broken obviously, but it looked like, from the writing I can see it's probably got Shrewsbury on it. Well, that's a shame. Just shows what bottles could be lying at the bottom of the river. So,
Glenn noticed that this was in fact
an old metal wheel hub. Metal wheel hubs have a rich history, playing a crucial role in various types of wheels over the centuries, including carriage wheels, wagon wheels and cannon wheels. Carriages, often used for personal transport, greatly benefited from lighter metal hubs, and these hubs provided the perfect balance of strength and speed, ensuring a smooth and reliable ride. Wagon wheels, which were designed for transporting goods over long distances and rough terrain, required robust wheel hubs. These hubs were essential for carrying heavy loads and withstanding the challenges of harsh environments. Cannons, on the other hand, demanded extremely strong hubs to cope with their substantial weight and the powerful recoil forces during firing. And these hubs ensured the wheels maintained their structural integrity in the heat of battle. As time progressed, advancements in metalworking led to even lighter hubs, and this innovation allowed them to be used on faster and lighter carriages, buggies and buckboards, revolutionising personal transport once again. It's fascinating to envision the type of old wheel this metal hub might have came from.
We are here, we've been on a magnet rescue mission today, which has failed. But we've come to another bridge. I've just pulled this out, I haven't got a clue where it is. It's got a cog on this end, copper on that end. I'd say it was part of a motor, but it's offset. So I was coming to see Mr. Fox to see if he has any ideas. It's heavy, like a motor.
No, it's eccentric. That's what's putting me off. We've got a great big spline on this end.
Yeah, there's a spline on that end, there's copper on this end. Yeah, look.
Yeah.
For a motor. But why is it offset?
I don't know.
I've never seen an offset one.
No, because by definition it should be in the middle.
It should be in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
So if anybody's got any ideas, guys, because it's just going to go in the scrap anyway. We know it is a motor, but it's just a very unusual motor.
Eccentric running motor. No, that makes no sense to me.
No, mate.
Having a little look around, and I've just heard them all say Mike's pulled something out, so let's have a look. What we got?
I don't know. It's like a lever.
Under and over.
Oh,
Part of a shotgun.
It is,
Under
yeah.
and over.
It's an under and over shotgun.
There's a bit of writing there, so when we
It's China. He looks like China. Made in China. China.
Argyle, I think it says.
Who?
Argyle.
Argyle. There is a good manufacturer called Argyle.
Irish.
Scottish Argyle.
Is it Scottish?
Okay.
Oh, Marky, if you watch this, tell us whether it's Argyle or Argyle.
Could be Argyle.
Could be Argyle.
Yeah, very nice. Unusual, because it's got...
Yeah, this is unusual setup, isn't it?
If it's a double hammer, I'd say it's an under and over. Well, it will be an under and over, but I think it's single.
Trigger's well done.
I think it's just a single barrel.
It is.
Yeah,
Wouldn't it have two triggers if it had the...
It's got two hammers. It looks like two hammers, but sometimes they do look like that.
You are correct, Luke.
It's two triggers,
If
wouldn't
you
it?
think with it, that's weird low.
Yeah.
Right, which side are we talking to? That Kirsty? Which one? Oh, no good asking you.
This one knows with
Right.
the fluffy thing.
I've got that. It's light as a feather. It doesn't seem to be hollow. Absolutely no idea. Like a lot of stuff that's coming out on this beach, it's just a bit random. It's strange.
Right guys, first find here really is a sad iron. I think it's one of the lighter ones. It's got some brass here, so we'll have to give that a clean off and yeah, find out an age on that.
So I said that everything was a bit strange here. This sock came out and that was on the end of it. That was in the sock. So it was like dangling away on the magnet there. That is a brake wheel cylinder off a drum brake on a car. I can't tell you which part the part number is or anything, but even so, just weird stuff.
This appears to be an injector of some sort. Bit of tap.
So I just found that weird piece. I'll take all the crud off in a minute.
Well, that's a bit unusual. Looks like a penknife, I think. But worth taking back to have a further investigation, as I say. If you can see that. It's got like some kind of pin going on there. It does look similar to an old penknife or something, but yeah, worth an investigation.
The size of that one? Wow. The size of that?
Right, here's to this.
Right then, I've got the biggest grapple look I've ever found. Big whopper there. Fair bit of weight to it. Yeah, lovely find. Hopefully it won't all drop to bits when we clean it off.
Oh yeah.
This has come up. So this mummy belongs to, I'm not sure if it's an old dog tag or cat tag or something.
Right guys, so this is actually Mike's find. Lovely buckle. We don't know an age yet because it's too crudded up. But we'll take that back and give that a nice clean. Hopefully that'll have a bit of history. There's also this shape. So that could be something. It kind of looks like a medal shape, but we don't know. Again, got to take it back to clean it. And we think this probably is a washer, but you never know, could be a button of some sort, the front of a button. So yeah, very nice find to take back.
I say, is the camera on?
Yeah.
Out for a stroll. I say you. Out for a stroll. We seem to have picked up a walking stick. Some description. Either that or it could be a bit of electrical trunking. I prefer a walking stick myself. And a row lock or an oar lock, as you guys on the other side of the pond say. We call them row lock.
I got that random piece, and this is what we love, randoms, ain't it, sis?
We do.
Because
we love it.
yeah, because you never know what's going to be inside them, and you find some fascinating things. So I'll pop that down there. But I mean, look at this. I have to take my glove off. Bear with me. Just show you this one a bit better. But look at the shape of things like that. Might seem like nothing, but these little things that you have to check. So, want to take it back?
Oh my god.
What you got?
Look at that. That would have been one of them big old ladles, wouldn't it?
Wow.
Oh, it's got a hole in it. Look,
And in
the smelting.
yeah.
Ah, look at that for the ladle.
Oh yeah.
Shame, isn't it?
Wow.
See, I love bits like that.
Yeah.
You see that? That would have been a huge ladle at some point. Maybe for the smelting factories, or that's the biggest one I've ever got out. Unfortunately, it's got a hole in it. Otherwise, I'd have loved cleaning that, and I would have kept that. Yeah, big ladle. There's an old piece of shoe iron there. Still got one of the nails in. Always nice to find, bit of social history, yeah.
Big scaffolding pipe. a little padlock. Look at that. That's beautiful. Take that bit back for Glenn to clean up. Nice. So I think Glenn's pulled something out and they're just bringing it across to me. What's he got then,
Well,
Ro?
Alison's had that.
Oh,
Little citron quartz.
oh wow.
And Glenn's pulled a rifle grenade.
Is it?
Yes. So this is going to be put out of the way until we can get called in and get packed up.
Oh,
But
right.
yes, it is. It's a World War II rifle grenade. Luckily it's safe because it's still got the pin in. But yeah, it's going to have to be called in. So and we'll get it put down here in this water for now until we can get all the scrap cleared away before we can call it in. So there we go. He does it again. Go on then, let's film you. You're going across there, aren't you?
No, I'm not going across there because you're going to slip and you're going to film me.
I know, that's the whole point. Go on. Make your way.
You know I'm going to slide in.
That's why I'm making sure the camera's on. Will she do it? Will she do it? It's ever so slippy. You're not safe yet. Oh.
You're not safe yet. You might as well film this in, Steve, 'cause I've got quite a bit. So just show the camera.
Let's have a look then. Put that there with the watch.
Now, the amount of these I've always found, and I've never took them back, but you know what? They make lovely metal flowers for the garden.
They do actually, yeah. Nice
So I can
garden
paint that
art.
up yellow and like red inside or something.
Nice,
So that's that.
nice bit of garden art, yeah.
Yeah. We've got this thing here which has intrigued me. It's probably just a bearing or something, but I'm going to take it back just in case.
Bear in mind it could be good.
Bear in mind it could be. Bear in mind, check it could.
What else?
we got?
What else you got? Got a lot of scrap.
A sword, Steve.
With bolts. That must have had a thick handle then.
It would have had a very thick handle. No, this has intrigued me. I've knocked the crud off this item here. Look at that. It's like it's off an old wheel of some kind, look.
It does, doesn't it?
It's got that knobble there. So I'm not too sure with that one, but that'll be scrapped. We've got scrap pole. We've got a watch.
Yeah, I've just shown Alison's watch.
We've got this framework here. Now I've got a lump here somewhere and I haven't checked it yet. I'm trying to find it. This is all like
That's a bit of drain.
got a drain. It's got a house brick attached to it. Look, that's what the kind of stuff we pull up. This is a big lump of stuff. I don't know if it's an hammer or what, or if it's just a piece of metal.
Yeah, just a piece of ingot or something by the looks of it.
Yeah, it's just a piece of
Scrap.
iron. What else we got? Not really lots of interest today, guys. I mean, you've got all these little bits of crud.
He always goes for all of the crud at the end of the day before we start moving the scrap.
Yes, always, mate. Check your crud. Got this big.
It's a lusty nut.
Oh,
It was.
broken one.
It was. You broke me brother.
Oh, sorry. We've got this here. What it does as well, it gives it the crud a chance to dry out, and it is actually easier to get it off when it's dry than when it's wet.
They probably won't hear you, the tapping.
It's come back in the...
Oh no! He's dropped it on the floor. It's rolled down the hill and gone back in the
I'm
water.
on for the bloopers.
What was it, Glenn?
It was something really interesting, but it's dropped back in the water. I can't be bothered to get it back out now 'cause I'm too tired.
And on that note, the rest is just scrap by the looks of it.
Go on, we've got a scaff clamp,
Oh yes, yeah.
because nobody's ever seen one of them before. What's we got here? Again, we just get all these weird pieces, and you've got to check them. 9 times out of 10 nothing, but yeah, just ingots. A lot of ingots come out down here today.
I pulled out that one. I want you to check. Where?
Which one? It's a spring washer.
Oh, darling.
Yeah, we'll take that just in case. Might not be. Another round disc here, look. Just a chunk of metal. It's mad at this place. Is it really, isn't it?
It is for this pile.
My stick grenade I found, and that was it, my rifle grenade.
Yeah.
That's it really.
We need to get this scrap moved now so that we can get that called in.
I don't want to.
What, move the scrap?
Yeah.
Should we leave it for Foxy?
Yeah.
Since he's not been out all year.
Yeah.
He's missed a few months of shifting scrap.
I'm glad with a few things like that because Kirsty's had the iron, Michael's had the shooter.
Oh yeah, Michael's had the shotgun,
I've
hasn't he?
had that, and you had a wheel hub earlier off an old carriage.
And I've got a slip disc.
And people keep on about you sounding rough. Steve, do you want to tell everybody?
Yeah, but there's been a few comments and I've had a few messages about my heavy breathing. Unfortunately, I do have COPD after my illness. So it is being treated, nothing to worry about. I do get a bit out of breath, but I am 55 nearly, so I've got to make allowances.
Me, 50s is not old.
Well, no, but things start going downhill when you hit 50.
Speak for yourself.
Well, look at Foxy. Is he gonna go? Is he gonna go? Oh, nearly.
What's he got?
That camera off it now.
No, not a chance.
I don't like it coming across there.
The bank is like that, guys. It has got a heck of a slope and it's like glass.
Hobnail boot thing on there.
Only way we'll know is checking it.
Tap, tap, tap.
Darwick Bridge.
What is it?
Not sure. Is it a bit of a roll-up? Found one earlier.
Oh, you know what it is?
What is it?
I think it's a spur.
Spur.
Is it?
Not a spur. Yeah, a spur. What goes on the horse? I think. Look.
Yeah. Move to one side. Yeah, spur. We found a spur.
I'll spur him on.
Yeah, spur we
Are you
found.
sure it's a spur?
It looks
Yeah.
like a spur.
Looks more
I
like a
reckon it is.
rollock. No, it's a rollock off a little rowboat.
Oh, it's a roll-up.
Oh, trust you to make it less interesting. It's not. Oh, it is.
I think it is. Ken.
I think it's a roller.
He hates it when I'm right. He hates it when anybody else is right.
You're in my bad books today, you. Mr.
And we still need marriage guidance counsellors. If there's any out there,
Yeah.
these two need all the help in the world.
And let's put it this way.
Bollocks to it.
I'm not saying he's found a load of arrows, but Pocahontas needs a new quiver.
Robin Hood's
Honestly.
quivering.
Yeah.
And on that note, the dad jokes are breaking out, so we're going to
Boom,
end
boom.
it here.
Yeah, we'll see you on the find.
On the find.
Finds, and that's it. Finds.
So from the head Peaky, bye for now, guys.
Oh! Oh! Hello everyone, this is a bit different. It's going to be added onto the Shrewsbury video. We are back in Shrewsbury with Kirsty and Moggle in the van, but we take the scrap in before anyone says anything. And we're going to come back to the bridge. We're not with Marie or Foxy or Nigel Perry or anyone today. We are just the three of us, yeah. So we're going to have a look. We have a little bit of a mudlark if we can. We're going to put a magnet in down the side of an old wall. So come back to you in a bit, guys, and let's, fingers crossed, let's see if we can get something better than last time we came out. Woohoo! So Kirsty's about to do us a nice cup of coffee. There's Michael down there. And we've came, where's the bridge? There's the bridge. And here, obviously we're going to fish here. this is one of the oldest streets in Shrewsbury, and if you can see down the bottom there, we've got some timber frame buildings. So we're going to have a look. We're going to see whether anybody walked down there back in the day and chucked their rubbish in the river. See you in a minute. I'm only going to be showing finds on this one, unfortunately, but be added onto the original Shrewsbury video, guys. So see you in a minute when we find something, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I've shot that big axe out. Easy 1900s, I'd say, with that one. And Michael and Kirsty will be having that off me because I don't let them. Michael and Kirsty can have that. Then we've got road sign, piece of bar. Bear with me, guys. I've got a bit of the boot with a hobnail in it and the boot on, which is an amazing find. I found, I think that could be another small padlock, but I've got to check my crud. I've had a ring spanner, part of a bicycle hub or motorcycle. It's a bit heavy for a bicycle. Like that. Where's that other padlock I had earlier? Where is it? Where is it? There. That's a definite padlock. So I'd be interested to take back and clean up. And just lots of modern detritus really, but yeah, there is quite a bit. We're right opposite the armories, and there's the boat trips and the bridges there. There's the one of the oldest roads in Shrewsbury, so we thought we'd come and have a little fish here, and at the moment there's plenty coming out, so there's a lot to check through. Let's see what's in this lot, and we'll check it all before we go. Michael's got this.
Interesting.
Well, that's unusual.
A bit of brass on it.
That does.
Once it dries out a bit.
Yeah.
Good look.
That's different, isn't it, bro?
Yeah, very different.
Ah. And you got some other bits of crud.
Got me a fidget spinner. Woohoo.
Well, you was a right fidget on the way here. His hands go everywhere, guys.
When you got Glenn next to you, you can't help it.
The thing is,
What can I say?
he reached across Kirsty to get to me.
I have to get something out of my glove box.
Oh dear.
Honestly.
I feel so special, Michael.
Oh, this is all.
Oh, that's a nice hook.
Yeah, it's nice. It's got a little chain on it. I think it'd be attached into the wall, and then the box
Yeah.
is more onto that.
I think it would, bro. I would definitely, yeah, that's definitely a taker for your garden, isn't it, mate?
It's lovely. I like
Perfect.
this. I'm not too sure. Look,
Looks basey, doesn't it? Like a
Yeah.
base, but until you clean that up and see if there's any writing on it, we don't
I
know.
don't think it is. I think it's just
I think it's just like a flange.
a flange.
We love a bit of flange.
We love flange, especially in this warm weather.
Some more little bit of crud that I need to check for.
Yeah, so we'll come back to you in a minute, guys, when we've found something even more. Okay, so Kirsty's found what we think
Yeah,
is a
just-
small fence topper.
That's just come out of a load of crud.
Yeah, it's quite ornate actually, isn't it? So,
It is, it will be when it's cleaned off.
yeah, we'll have to double check that when we're Kirst.
Yeah, we'll have a look. Just
Yeah.
in case anything different, you
You,
never
ne-
know.
you never know. We've got Mike's typewriter down here. Look, Mike's found a typewriter and some scaffolding feet and a piece of bar. The typewriter's a nice old one. Let's have a look. Let's see what we've got down here. We've got that, which I had a little bit of a shock at first, but it is a shock absorber, so it did shock me. We've got, there's my good pile at the moment. You know, stuff I've still got to check, so I will come back to you on that stuff. Piece of a shopping trolley, look, and that goes straight through the gloves and it hurts. Yeah, so we're getting there. We've got plenty of scrap for Michael to take at least, and lots of crud to check. Oh, I did have this as well, guys. I'm thinking it's some kind of a candle snuffer. It's all bent up at the top, but it's magnetic, obviously. But it's the only thing I can think it is. But yeah, I'll look into that a bit more. Take it back anyway. We've got a hobnail boot. I think you've seen that already. And I pulled this little piece up as well. I don't know if that's off a dart or what it's off, to be honest. We'll take it back, clean it up. See you in a minute. Oh, hang on. I won't see you in a minute. Also, I pulled up a piece of crud. It's got this round thing in now. it could just be a washer, but I am going to take it back and check it. This disc is magnetic though, so I'm not going to go for an old coin on that one, but we'll see. See you in a bit, guys. Okay, so a bit of an update. Found this thing here. Now it's either horse buckle or some kind of thing. Looking a bit like a car seat belt buckle to me, but I don't know. We're going to take it back just in case. I did also have this smooth piece, and I think it's part of a hobnail Victorian children's heel look. So the metal bit there. So I'd be interested to take back and clean it up. I think I may have shown that. We've got some kind of eye shape thing there. Let's take you down the cash box I've had. Oh, it's warm. So, what a roller. All we're getting at the moment, guys, bits of horseshoe everywhere. And just normal. That's a bit interesting. That could be the end of a shotgun barrel. It tapers downwards as well, but it'll go in the scrap. I think that's off some kind of like a winch lever, similar to that. Probably off an old truck or something. That's what it looks like anyway. Yeah, so not much to write home about. We just wanted to beef the video up. But here's the Kirstenator. Kirsty had a nice find down here. We don't know what it is. We're not too sure whether it's a fence topper.
Are we? But we think it might be an old one of these.
Yeah, it's got a thread in there, hasn't it? So
Yeah, it's heavy.
it's heavy, so it's not like a. I know people are going to say like a boat chimney and stuff. No, it's not.
It's so heavy. It's full, cast.
Proper cast tip with a thread on it. You got a doorknob.
Yeah, that's quite weighty as well.
Yeah.
Old Victorian.
I bet that'll clean up nice. That, to be fair, that.
Give it a go.
Yeah, we think what Kirsty's found there is probably that there, but
Just old rubbish, really.
yeah,
Chain that's off the wall.
bits of chain, guys.
It's a pipe and
Yeah, not much to write on about, but you got to check your crud, haven't you? Oh, and it's so warm. Bacon, innit?
yeah, it is.
It's bacon, and we smell like bacon.
Yeah, have me horseshoe wrapped around a rock.
Oh yeah, you had that horseshoe, and look at the rock inside there. Oh, well, there was a rock inside of it,
Around it,
and it did have a full horseshoe. You know what? That's a very old horseshoe.
It was a very
It was.
It was a very old, nice horse.
It was worth some money, that was, bro.
There's the rest of it.
There's the rest.
A horse that comes in two parts. If anyone's
It's a horseshoe shoe. Never mind. Well.
This is the sort of stuff that comes up and you got to check.
Yeah.
So
You never know what's amongst
never
it,
know
yeah.
what's in it.
We've got Michael there, cleaning all the pathway. Scraps all in the van, like it always has been. There's Kirsty.
Oh, guys, hot today.
Hot. It is really hot in here.
We're hardcore today, but
Yeah, but mind you though, we're all hot stuff, aren't we?
We are, yeah.
We radiate. So from my lovely brother and sister Kirsty and Michael, and just me today.
Where will you go? Won't you miss the ones you know? I'll be here, hanging on, waiting for your call. Seems like time as a wave passing by, leave a mark in our minds to turn to memories. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're. River's gonna cry when you're gone. Hey, I was hoping you would stay, but I've always same way. I still see when we climbed up in those trees, 12 years old, feel the wind and watch the river run. And the sun would always shine when we sat there, you and I. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're gone, 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 gone. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're. The river's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. River's gonna cry when you're gone. It's gonna cry, it's gonna cry. Hey, I heard you want to leave this place where we grew up. This old town, just leave it all behind. The river's gonna cry when you're gone.
The Finds Roundup.
Hello everybody, welcome along to Peaky person. And we went to Shrewsbury, we went to, is it Welsh Bridge or English Bridge? There's two bridges in Shrewsbury, there's one called Welsh Bridge and one called English Bridge. I think it was English
Welsh,
Bridge.
Welsh, I think.
Welsh, oh, one of the two anyway. We're going to do the other one eventually. Not a lot to write on about, guys, as you've probably seen by the video, but I'll show you a few of the things that we did have. And then we've got a really good giveaway.
Oh yeah.
And it is a really good giveaway too.
This is it.
Yeah. So let's show you what we've got. And a few of them. So, found that. Now, I don't know if this is off some kind of a cap to a car or what. But it's shape.
I think that's off a bike.
Is it off a bike?
I think.
You reckon?
I reckon, yeah.
You're probably right, actually. There was a few bike parts coming out, wasn't there? But yeah, that's that anyway.
Am I right? Am I right?
Then we found, I found, because this video was in 2 halves, guys, so like, I went back with Kirsty and Michael day after, and it was blistering hot.
I couldn't make it, could I?
No.
Never mind.
Or Steve Allison couldn't do Nigel Perry, so just made Kirsty and Michael, but yeah, so I found, it's the tiny heel off an hobnail boot. Now, this is obviously off a child's shoe, and if you look carefully, you can see the tiny hobnails.
Oh,
in there, look.
That.
That is tiny, I mean, you can tell.
Yeah.
So that's possibly Victorian, so it's a small child's hobnail
Wow.
heel. Tiny it is.
And they don't make them like they used to.
No. And he'd have been told off, or she would have been told off if they'd scuffed them. We're going to go to the cobblers and spend half a pence, good have them.
Oh yeah, they would.
Yeah. So they was looked after in them days. Found this in a lump of crud. It looks beautiful. Look at the pattern on that. Now at first I thought we found something like a fibula or something like that, but I was trying to think it could just be the edge of an old mirror. You know, the old mirrors.
Yeah, an old frame or something.
Or an old picture frame. Because it's got the round piece here and it's got a nice design here.
It's intriguing to think what they would have been.
Yeah. I mean, it could have been a picture of someone's family. Imagine whose family that would have been in there and how many years ago it was.
Yeah.
You know. Then Kirsty had the top off her. We think it's a fence topper because if you look, it's got lines down here and it's got there, it looks like where it's been axled off. So we reckon it's the top of a little old fence. But it's tiny. Smallest one we found. Definitely. Then we've got Kirsty, I think Michael found this. Unfortunately it has fell to pieces. This is an old buckle.
Shame.
Now I reckon, going by what I know of buckles, I'm not an expert, but what I've read about buckles, this would have dated in with the bridge.
Oh right.
So, early 17s perhaps. But unfortunately that piece never existed. There was a big stone here, and when I removed the stone, this was the gap in it. But Kirsty still wants it for her little picture frame that she's got going, so I'll keep that to the side for her. Then we found this. I found this. And at first I thought it was a candle snuffer, but I'm looking and on Google Lens it's saying it's a little servant's bell.
Ooh.
So I don't know what kind of material it is. It is only magnetic in the stem. All the rest of it isn't magnetic, so it could be pewter, could be brass, but that piece is magnetic there, which is weird. But yeah, it's definitely a little, it's obviously been crushed over time and it's still full of dirt. But I wonder if the little clock is still in there. Ding a ding a ding a ding.
Oh yeah, you'll have to dig that out.
Yeah.
Well, try and dig it out
I can
anyway.
get it working, then I can go, Marie,
Ding,
cup of
ding,
coffee,
ding, cup of tea,
cup of
ding.
tea. Yeah, so nice little piece. Not
It
nothing
is.
I collect, but yeah, nice little piece. Now, I can hear people screaming at me and going on there again, but I found this. Now, this was in a lump of crud. This was in a lump of crud. And look at the shape of that. And there's the bottom. I'm thinking it could be an old soldering iron or something like that, the top of that. If you think it's anything different, guys, let me know. Oh my God, ever since I've found one arrow, I'm starting to find all these things this shape, and it's driving me nuts because you've really got to do research with them. It is magnetic. A few of them was magnetic back in them days, but I don't know. Shrewsbury's old enough, but it is magnetic, so I don't know. So that one's a mystery. I'm not going to throw it yet, in case somebody on there turns around and says, "You've got a spearhead, bust of some kind." Marie found, you've seen the history on the video, guys, an old hub.
And I can't believe I didn't recognise what it was. I was too interested. In the bottling. That was the half a bottle that was stuck inside of it.
To be fair, I wonder what it was at first. I mean, when I started cleaning the crud off and I seen the holes,
Yeah.
I knew that it was a wagon wheel. So each hole here would have had a spoke, a big wooden spoke coming out. So it being quite an hefty size wheel that would have been, and it would have took some weight because look at the amount of spokes, wooden spokes it would have been. So that is a lovely piece of history. I have tried to clean it up. It's very, very fragile. I might just display it like that, or I might try and clean it up a bit more. But I want one of these so I can put a candle in it.
Oh, nice.
And then the candle light will shine out the little holes. So I have been after one, but we'll have to see. If we pull a better one out, then we'll decide. And then I pulled a gas handle out for the old gas works, and I painted it up like a flower.
Oh.
It's not perfect, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nut and a bolt through there onto a metal rod, and then that's going to go into the garden with all the metal work amongst the flowers.
Oh, lovely.
So, there you go.
There's some ideas for people to do with some bits of scrap that they pull out.
These come in all different sizes, so if you do find them, it just gives you an idea. You don't even have to put the stem on them, you could just screw them to the fence like
Yeah,
that.
because you found some smaller ones of those as well.
I know, but I probably chucked them years ago. Come up with new ideas all the time. So, anyway, we're doing, bear with me, bit of dust. We're doing this Peaky Dippers, History Hunters, car wheel hub as a giveaway.
Perfect.
So, let's see who's going to win this, guys. And this goes anywhere in the world, and every time I say that, I jinx all the foreign people because it goes somewhere in England, but let's hope this goes abroad.
Oh, I do love the wheel.
I'm trying to find the arrow. Oh, there it is. Right, so good luck, guys, and let's spin the wheel, and let's see who wins the wheel hub. Who have we got?
Medieval Ladybird.
Now, Medieval Ladybird, guys, I think she came across from Nicola White's channel.
Oh, right, okay.
And she started following us.
Yeah.
So, Medieval Ladybird, you have won a Peaky Dippers, History Hunters, hubcap. So,
Congratulations.
brilliant. Congratulations, Medieval Ladybird.
Lovely.
Now, come on to my live.
Oh, and don't forget the email. In case if she
Oh
wants
yes,
to get,
down below here
Yes.
is the email, Medieval Ladybird. If you send us your address, we'll get this posted out to you.
yeah.
If you come on to my live next week, everybody, again, you know the rules. Just say hello, say goodbye, call me ugly, call me fat. I ain't bothered, do whatever you want. As long as you come on to my live on Sunday at 3 o'clock PM, and I do apologise if we have been
UK
late sometimes, UK time, then you are in for the chance to win this one.
Another one.
Another wheel hub, and it's got all our names on it. It's got Peaky Dippers, Check Your Crud, and it's another wheel hub up for grabs. Now,
It's the last one, is it? There's just the two, isn't there?
there is only the two wheel hubs, so I'm going to do them in consecutive weeks so that they're gone. And then I've got some other things to be doing. But yeah, so there you go. So it's got all of our names on with some hearts and just nice to put on a wall, whether it's outside or inside. So that is up for grabs for next week. So I'm going to put that back there. And this is the one that's going out to Medieval Ladybird. So congratulations. And that brings us to the end of this video, guys. But oh my God.
Oh.
We went out, obviously we're a week behind, to people that don't know, we're a week behind with the videos. So we went out Sunday gone to a certain place, and we've hammered it in the past, and Steve and Alison had their bucket list finds.
They did.
But we also had a really good find as well.
We did.
And I think Kirsty had a really good find. Michael had some scissors, I'll tell you that now. He had some scissors, Michael did. But yeah, other than that, we all had an amazing find.
What a day.
Steve was nearly crying with his, and Alison cried with hers. So look out for next week's video, guys. It'll be emotional. So thanks ever so much, guys. Big love. Like, subscribe if you haven't already. And I shall see you on Sunday on the live.